Start my automation, deprived of all sensation, stumbling blind. When the walls are closing, when you're crawling, choking, tumbling deeper down into the mind. When intuition fails you, I will spit and take you, tumbling deeper down into the mind.
What is up, guys? Let me get today's stream started. We're messing around with the wheel today, and I'm gonna be muted quite a bit during the freestyles, just because my wheel's very loud, and I don't want you guys hearing that constantly. We're gonna start things out with Fti Torque. How's everybody doing? We're gonna read some comments before we go into here. World Champions here. Nice to see you, man. I was wondering if you were gonna be able to make it. Let's see. We got Crash Productions, It's Your Boy Life, Super Bay Max. It's good to see everybody in here. It's pretty early. We normally start around this time. I think normally we wait like 30 more minutes or something like that. But you know what? I'm gonna mute real quick, guys. We're gonna start doing some freestyle competition. I'm gonna record replays, and we're gonna do it. So everything's gonna be in cab, and I'm gonna be using my wheel. So we'll record this and watch it back after the whole freestyle competition's done. So that's our little experiment today. We're trying something a little different. So wish me luck. Here we go. Oh, actually, I'm gonna turn the trucks up as well. I should do that. Okay, so that's gonna be kind of loud, but let me know how you guys like it, if it's too loud or what. We'll try it out. Oopsies. This truck is really high off of the ground, so kind of just lost it there. Oopsies. It's alright. That was a pretty bad crash. I was not expecting to crash that truck at all, to be honest, but that's alright. We'll park it up real quick. Alright, well that didn't end the way we wanted it to. Let's clean up the track real quick. And don't worry, on the replays we can skip this stuff when it comes to it. So we will be watching all these replays over again in the crowd after this is all over. Let's get all these parts out of here. I think that's just going to go straight up and come right back down, isn't it? Where'd it go? Holy crap, it's up there! Let's see if we can grab it from up there. Nope, it's just going to fall down. Okay, it's out of the way. No, it's not. It went on the track. Grabbed it. There we go. Now it's gone. That's kind of funny. Who's gonna be next? Let's do storm damage. Alright guys, go on mute again. And that was the end of time right there for storm damage, so we're going to park this truck up and get the next one out here. Alright, we're going to get Knucklehead out here real quick, but before we do that, let's pause it and take a look at some of these chat messages out here. We got John Yates saying hello. How you doing, man? Let's see. Kooky. How many of these, what's that? How many of these you're going to do? Cranking out, oh yeah, man. We've been doing a lot of live streams. I've been liking it. We're trying not to do daily stuff anymore for now. I don't want to, like, I don't want to like bore anybody too much. You like the damaged monster trucks? Yeah, we're probably gonna have a lot of damaged monster trucks out here. That was a pretty good freestyle we just had. I don't know. We can't really make Donkey Kong. Like I don't know how to do that kind of stuff. I just make videos, you know. But I'll give you guys updates. I'll give you guys updates on stuff when it comes out and whatnot. No problem. All right, let's get back into it. Next up is Knucklehead. Not bad for Knucklehead out here, guys. Filled his time. Got a backflip in, a couple saves. Some we haven't seen too much of so far tonight in freestyle competition. Let's make sure we're backing in okay here. Yeah, it's fine. It works. It's not straight, but it works. Let's see. We had storm damage go. Who would be next? Yeah, let's go Hurricane Force now. Alright, we're just going straight into it, guys. Here we go. Not bad. How's everybody doing? We got player 4 in here right now. How you doing, man? We're using the wheel today, and my desk isn't that great, so and my microphone, my boom arm is on the desk. So, Tubernaut coming in with a subscription, man. How you doing? I appreciate it. That is the creator of the Truck Killer courses. Let's pause the game. I've been sitting here for a little bit. Whoops. I don't know what truck we're gonna do next. We did Knucklehead. Still got Gravedigger Sud. So I think it's gonna be Overkill now. Yep, we're doing Overkill now. Alright, we're just gonna go straight into it.
Hang up. There's nothing.
Well, that was a lot better than we normally do in the Overkill Evolution truck. I don't think we quite filled time. To be honest, I don't even remember when time started, so... Dang it. That's kind of the end of the Overkill Evolution curse, though. We got a decent freestyle going there, so that was good. Finally, we've overcome the curse. It's good to see. I'm gonna park this truck up and then we're gonna get going. Next up's going to be Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter. Again, guys, we are going to be looking over all the freestyles after this is done outside in the crowd camera. So if you don't like the in-cab camera, don't worry. We are just about to go into the crowd and watch the whole freestyle from the start. So Alright, let's start it up. We got like 3 or 4 freestyles left, so let's get it going. We just weren't able to save it from going over there in Bounty Hunter. Unfortunate. Got it up on the sidewalls. It was getting close to the wall, but it looked like we were far enough away. We did, in fact, get that rotation going. We kept it away from the wall. Dang it. Why can't I flip these trucks over, guys? It's kind of funny. Hope you guys are enjoying this. I know this is a little different than what we normally do, but I love using wheel and BeamNG. As you can hear right there, very loud wheel on the desk. That's why I have been muting myself. But I hope you guys are enjoying it nonetheless. I'll get this parked up and we'll get these last freestyles out of the way. I don't know what just happened there. Did it reset all the trucks? No, it didn't. It must have caught the flag. Alright. Well, it looks like everything's okay. That was weird. Hopefully it didn't mess up the replay. We gotta reset our camera. Give me a second. Alright, let's try this again. I don't know what happened there. We almost lost it there a second ago. I'm just gonna leave the truck right there. I don't know what happened when we were starting the run. And also it says infinity. I saw somebody say that. Yeah, it does say infinity right there. That's kind of funny. Don't know what happened. That's alright. Let's move on to the last truck in freestyle competition, then we'll watch the whole thing back. Yes, I am using pedals. I'm using a wheel and pedals. And that is gonna be it for the freestyle competition. That was pretty crazy. We got a good save with this truck too. That's 2 good saves to look forward to. We got like a 30-minute replay, don't worry. It won't take that long to get through it. And let's go back and watch the whole thing, guys. Alright. Let's get up in a good camera position. Before we start the show up, man, this is just slow, isn't it? We will start looking at some of the comments. I see something here I can read off. Let's get right about over somewhere in here. This looks pretty good. We had Fti Torque go first. Alright here. Hey Sonar, what button are you using for rear steer on the wheel? Okay, so for the wheel I have a step ladder right next to me off to my right, and I put my keyboard on top of it, so I'm actually just using G and H, which is the stock buttons for rear steer. Let's see. Contra YouTube, let's see. Hey Sonar, would you be okay with it if I create Monster Jam best of freestyles of your videos? By the way, I'm not able to actively advertise, but I would like to do this anyways. So is that okay for you? I don't know. Get in contact with me on Instagram. Tell me exactly what you want to do. Yeah, I wouldn't try to talk to me too much about it on here, because there's a lot of comments that are going to be going by. I don't know if I'm going to be able to like keep up with it, you know. So just hit me up on Instagram or something like that. Let's see. Hey man, what year did you start YouTube? Was it 2015 or 14? 2015. It was around, yeah, the beginning area. I think around May of 2015 is when I really got on T.Ray. But maybe February is when I got Sonar. I don't really remember. I remember I made the Sonar YouTube channel back in like 2013, but it wasn't. I didn't do monster trucks for a long time. Can't the son of a digger chassis be used as Gravedigger in the game by switching the chassis colors and bodies, or is it more complicated? It's quite a bit more complicated to get these chassis and everything looking the way they do. It isn't as easy as that. I wish you could just go in and kind of like hew it or change it, but that's not how the game works. Curtis, good to see you, man. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. And you know what? Let me move my microphone. Sorry, that was probably loud, guys. I apologize. And let's get this thing started. So it's gonna be kind of weird because my keyboard's off to my right. So that's why I had to move my microphone. Hopefully you guys can hear me pretty good. It's not too echoey. And let's start the replay up. Alright, let's see how this goes. Fti Torque coming out here onto the track. Our first freestyle competitor of the night. We're going to see what Fti Torque can do here in freestyle competition. Lining up for his first hit off of that pod. And that will start his 2-minute timer. That O'Malley sponsored truck. Turning around, got 2 good hits in so far and going for the third. Decent air and comboing it up into the pod, getting clipped up and into the throttle, keeping that truck on all 4 wheels. Easily could have been an endo situation. Nice air off the pod once again for Fti Torque. Now going off the backside of the MX Hill, the first freestyle here tonight. Getting a hard landing off of that onto 2 wheels. Getting in on the throttle and putting it back down on 4 wheels. Very nicely done. Big air off of the racing lane. The track crew came out here and put a lip on that jump so these guys could get even more air in freestyle competition off of those racing lanes. Nice air off of the pod once again. And a hard landing. Big air off the backside of the MX Hill once again, this time going off to the right side of it. And turning that truck around once again, this time going for the front side, attacking that MX Hill, the biggest air we've seen so far tonight, the first run, of course. Fti Torque not afraid to come out here and tackle these obstacles. But getting in some trouble off of the pod, getting clipped up there on the front 2 wheels, and over goes Fti Torque. Not the way they wanted to end freestyle out here tonight. Going over just a little early, and now we're going to wait for the track crew to get out there and flip that truck back over. Tough luck for Fti Torque. That body crunched up out here at Soldier Field. Not a bad way to start freestyle competition as we're waiting for the scores in the chat. For Fti Torque, gonna go park that truck up. And next up, I believe, will be Knucklehead. If I'm not mistaken. Either that or storm damage. If you hear me clicking on the keyboard, that's me skipping through frame by frame, just getting to the action a little bit faster. We're going to wait for one of these trucks out here to move. It's going to be storm damage or Knucklehead. Pretty sure it was storm damage, actually, wasn't it? It was storm damage. Tim Mente in storm damage coming out here for freestyle competition. Going to start off his time right there. Wasting absolutely no time getting out of his parking spot. Turning that truck around. And now going for a cross thread off of that pod. Something we haven't seen so far tonight. Didn't get too much air off of it, but then again. There he goes off the backside of the MX Hill. Got some decent air. Going sideways off of these jumps. Trying to get something different in. The second freestyle already mixing things up. Nice air off of the pod right there for Tim Mente. As he's turning that truck around. Nice air off of that pod once again, just sticking over to the right side of the stadium. Now nice air over the bus and getting clipped up right there. We're going to keep that truck on all 4 wheels. What else can storm damage do? Hitting that jump the same angle once again. A little different landing. Turning around and going to the left side of the stadium for the first time out here tonight. Hitting that other pod. Now going to the backside of that MX Hill. I don't even know what to call that. I'll just call it a step up. As the sound started glitching out there for a second. Got him going over the bus once again, and onto that left side pod. Nice air and a nice landing as well. As Tim Mente is actually looking to be lining up to be the first one to go for that backflip ramp. Full rotation, a hard landing on the back end, a little bit of an over rotation actually. Not gonna back up, he is going to go straight over that jump. Into the backside of the MX hill, straight up and down, a nice sky wheelie and a hard landing on the back end of the chassis right there for Tim Mente and Storm Damage. Nice air once again. Rebounding up on top of that pod. And that is going to be it for Storm Damage out here, filling time. Tim Mente and Storm Damage putting up a great freestyle run, not rolling the truck over, keeping that thing perfect. And now we're waiting on the scores for Tim Mente and Storm Damage. While he's doing that, we're going to move up a little bit closer because we're having some of those sound problems. Don't want that to happen too much, so we'll move more into this kind of area. Maybe up a little bit more. And we should be good. Next up will be Knucklehead. There it is. Knucklehead starting up. The Five Finger Death Punch sponsored. 2 Extreme truck coming out here, Knucklehead. And he's about to start his time. Looks like he's going for the backside of the racing lane. A nice sky wheelie to start things off, something we haven't seen. Going for a little bit of a slap wheelie, but putting it down before he gets into the parked trucks. Nice air off of that jump right there. Comboing it up into the pod just a little bit. Keeping the run going. Nice air off of the pod once again. A hard landing for that truck out here. Decided not to go for the backside of the MX hill. Instead, he's going to turn around, go to the pod once again. And a nice landing right there, down ramping the pod. Now he's going to the backside of the MX hill, tapping those brakes and leveling the truck out. Beautifully done. Off to the side of that jump. Onto 2 wheels for Knucklehead. Onto the sidewalls. He's going to keep it. Down on 4 wheels. A nice save right there for Knucklehead. Nice air off of the pod here in Soldier Field. A hard landing on that right side. Nonetheless, he's keeping this run going. Some nice momentum so far from Knucklehead. And it looks like he's going to spin it into some donuts right in front of his teammate truck. Nice air over the bus right there. Onto 2 wheels, riding it into the pod. Getting a little sideways on 2 wheels again, kicking that rear steer out, and back on all 4s he goes. Keeping that truck from going over sideways. And riding a wheelie into the bus, a nice sky wheelie right there for Knucklehead. Drifting that truck around. What else can Knucklehead do out here in freestyle competition? Some nice air off of the step up. Beautifully done. And now going for that backflip and a perfect landing, the best backflip we've seen so far tonight. And it looks like that is going to be it for time for Knucklehead out here. That backflip was the end of time. Knucklehead's going to park that truck up, and now we are waiting on the scores for Knucklehead. Should do racing passes in the live stream after this freestyle competition. How about we go to Charlotte and do some racing passes? I'm totally down. That or World Finals, we can go anywhere really. Waiting on our next truck for freestyle competition. I believe it's going to be Stephen Thompson Jr. in Hurricane Force. It is Stephen Thompson starting that truck up. It's going to be our 4th truck coming out for freestyle competition. He's going to start off wasting no time on that racing lane. Second hit off of the pod. Now nice air off of that bus, some of the biggest we've seen off that side. Going past Overkill Evolution, Gravedigger, and Storm Damage right there. Parked up, huge air off the MX Hill, the biggest we've seen so far tonight. Storm Damage riding a wheelie over that pod. Keeping this freestyle going over the pod once again. Getting a little bit of a nosedive on that jump. And that F100 body looking beautiful out here for Steven Thompson and Hurricane Force. Can he keep it in one piece? Going off to the side of right. A hard landing on the right side right there. Going for the pod once again, clearing it with ease. Onto two wheels and riding out a little bit of a bicycle from that rebound. Comboing it up off the backside of the MX Hill and got into the side of the bus there a little bit. Speaking of the side of the bus, he's going for a cross thread right there. Beautifully done and losing the front clip. If anything, that's going to help Steven Thompson Jr. out here in Hurricane Force. A hard landing on the left rear wheel. Massive air once again off the backside of that bus and a hard landing on the left side once again. Rebounding onto the right side. And with a full head of steam, he's going to hit that jump and combo it up into that... Oh, into the pod. It looked like he was trying to go for a little bit of a stoppie right there. Just going to slide off of the pod real quick. Try to keep this run going. Some good momentum so far from Steven Thompson Jr. Nice air once again. Drifting that truck around, and that is going to end his time right there. Steven Thompson Jr. in Hurricane Force having a great run. Waiting on the scores. Of course, our friendly neighborhood moderator, Player 4, will be adding up the averages. So be sure to give these trucks their scores that you think they deserve if you want to see them win. He almost got that stoppie. That is absolutely right, Diego. And next up, I believe is Overkill Evolution, if I'm not mistaken. There he is, coming out onto the track. Into the throttle right across the fans. Oh, that's right. Right up here, he's going to stop real quick as we clear a little bit of debris on the track we neglected to grab. And it's gone. He's going to start his truck back up and start his freestyle right here. Backside of the MX Hill is going to start things off beautifully down the launch ramp of that MX Hill. Nice air off of that small step up. Into a little bit of a wheelie right there. And onto two wheels. He's got open front differentials. He's going to put it back down on the ground. Getting a little bit lucky right there for Overkill Evolution. Not quite going to clear the pod. Just trying to keep the momentum up. And not quite the biggest air we've seen off of that jump. Onto two wheels once again. And he's going to save it again. Mikey Vaughters Jr. and Overkill Evolution wanting to keep this run alive. The Overkill curse. Can it be broken? So far, it looks to be doing pretty good. Nice air off of that pod. Keeping the run going. So far, he's lacking just a little bit of momentum. Can he pick it up in this freestyle? Some nice air off of the racing lane. And comboing it up into that pod. Staying on the throttle, keeping that nose up in the air. Now he's going for that single log on the pod. Some nice air for Mike Vaughters Jr. Onto two wheels once again and gonna put it back down on all fours. A nice cross thread, something we haven't seen off of that obstacle. Didn't quite get the timing right for that slap wheelie. And now he is spinning out at the front of the trackway right here. He's gonna line that truck back up with the step up. Some nice air right there for Overkill Evolution. Comboing it up into the pod, stuffing the cradle into the launch ramp right there. And now he's lining up for that backflip. over rotation, landing hard on the back end of the chassis. Nonetheless, he's getting it right back into reverse. He wants to keep this freestyle going. Time dwindling down for Overkill Evolution. It looks like the curse is finally over. Right as I say that, though, he's going over with a little bit of time left on the clock. He's got about 15 seconds left. And you can see those differentials opened up in the front end. Beautiful freestyle out here from Mike Wouters Jr. Will it be enough to take the lead, though? As we're waiting on the scores in the chat. And that truck is, in fact, flipped back over. He's going to drive it back into the pits. That truck's still not taking too much damage from that rollover. He may not even need to swap bodies for the next event. As next up will be Jimmy Creighton and Bounty Hunter waiting on the scores for Overkill Evolution. Bounty Hunter has started up and he's coming out onto the track sporting a brand new paint job. That black and gold machine looking good. It looks like he's going to start things off a little wild, going for the backflip for the first hit of freestyle into a moonwalk as well. Beautifully done from Jimmy Creighton out here. If you're going to start a freestyle, that's how you do it. Got a good wow factor there at the beginning of his run. Some nice air off of the bus. Some of the biggest we've seen so far since Hurricane Force. Getting close to his teammate truck there, Knucklehead, keeping it off of that truck. And some more nice air off of that step up. Comboing it into the pod just a little bit. And he could have rode another stoppie right there. Decided to keep the momentum up. Nice air off of that pod. Some more nice air again, losing one of those flags. Turning that truck around and now slamming it into the racing lane, never even lifting. Bounty Hunter coming out, wanting to take the lead in freestyle competition. Some nice air off the pod and trying to ride a wheelie. Getting off to the side of the bus right there, keeping the momentum up at least. And sliding it into some donuts. The donuts turning into cyclones. And he's going to set it down right there. Going off the other side of the racing lane. Comboing it up off of the pond, straight up and down a nice sky wheelie. What else can Bounty Hunter do out here? Slamming the backside of the MX Hill, the biggest air we've seen off of it so far tonight. Now he's going for the side of the bus. Nice air once again for Bounty Hunter. Now going for the pod onto two wheels. Bounty Hunter on the sidewalls. Bringing it back up onto the sidewalls again. Tossing it on side to side and over he goes. Not the way Jimmy Creighton wanted to end it out here. Leaving about 25 seconds on the clock, roughly. And we're going to wait for that truck to get flipped over. Two trucks in a row rolling right in front of the camera. And that truck flipped right back on over. We're going to wait for him to make his way off of the track. Bounty Hunter navigating to the pits. We're waiting on the scores for Jimmy Creighton. Not so bad for freestyle competition so far. We've had some good saves, some wow moments, and now we only have two trucks left. Gravedigger and Son of a Digger. try to skip all that crap that happened. I think this is, yeah, this is after it happened. Alright, we're going to wait for Gravedigger to come out here. Those lights are on. It looks like he's getting that truck moving. Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Starting off in Gravedigger 35 with some nice air off of that racing lane. Some of the biggest we've seen off of that jump. This is what a lot of the fans have been waiting for. Some massive air off of that pod. Getting some great distance. Backside of the racing lane. Getting a little bit of a nosedive. He hit it really fast. Into Bounty Hunter. Gravedigger going to keep it going. And a hard landing on the right side. Tossing it off to the left. Actually, vice versa. Getting into trouble off of the pod. He's back up on the sidewalls. He's going to try and save that truck from going over onto one wheel. And tossing it back up onto four wheels. He's going to keep this run going. It looked like there was no possible way he was going to be able to bring that truck back up. And he got it with no problem, setting it back up early in the freestyle. He's still got so much time left. Clipping the MXL off the backside right there. Amazingly still going out here in freestyle competition. Huge air off of that bus. And it looks like that back shock is starting to give him a little bit of problems right there, hanging up. Yes, he does in fact have a broken shock in the rear end. It isn't broken off though. Hard landing right there for Gravedigger. Hard rebounds. That shock completely drained. And this is going to be a hard landing for Gravedigger. And it looks like it may have actually fixed his shock up just a little bit. Gonna go for that backflip nonetheless. And a hard landing on the left side for Gravedigger. Those shocks in the back end are just crying as he gets massive air off the backside of the MX hill right there. Going for the racing lanes once again. Some more massive air for Gravedigger. Sliding that truck into the corner of the stadium. Nice cyclones going into it. Beautifully done from Gravedigger, just keeping it going in the cyclones. That truck is in fact overheating. Huge air off the backside of the bus, the biggest of the night by far. And that is going to be time for Gravedigger out here in freestyle competition as Adam Anderson's going to park it right next to Bounty Hunter. What a run out here from Gravedigger. As there's only one more truck left as we wait for scores from Gravedigger, and that's going to be Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. He's going to close us out in freestyle competition. Can Ryan Anderson do it out here in Son of a Digger? We're about to find out. Still waiting on those scores for Gravedigger. And Ryan Anderson out on the track, getting ready for his first hit in freestyle competition. And he's going to start off on the backside of that bus, not quite getting the air that his brother did right there. Probably going to try to keep it conservative for the first couple hits. Right as I say that, some huge air off of that MX hill. And already into some trouble, rolling over. Saving the truck, maybe onto the sidewalls, catching that lip and back on all four wheels on top of the pod. Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger keeping it going. Somehow, someway, both of these Gravedigger trucks out here, saving these trucks from going over when it seemed like there was no way possible. And Ryan Anderson just going to try and keep the momentum up now. He has one of the best saves we've seen so far tonight. Nice air off the pod, just drifting into it, full throttle. That Son of a Digger truck lost the door. He doesn't need a door to lay down a good freestyle, though. All he needs is a good truck, and he, in fact, does have that still. Somehow, nothing broken on that Son of a Digger monster truck. And drifting it once again into that pod. Not quite getting the airtime that Gravedigger did, but the momentum is pretty wild. Nice air off of that MX hill once again, going for a huge sky wheelie. Turning that truck around, the last truck for Freestyle out here in Soldier Field. Laying down a good run so far, riding a wheelie into that jump. What was that? Losing a wheel, son of a digger's going over early. Not going to be able to fill his time, leaving about 40 or 30 seconds on the clock. And that is going to end it for Freestyle competition out here. Son of a digger doing a little twirl and losing the wheel. What a way to end Freestyles. We're waiting on the scores. Again, he did not fill his time. Nonetheless, a wild run from all of these competitors out here tonight in Freestyle competition. Soldier Field, how about it? Not bad, guys. Let's stop the replay real quick and survey the damage. Lost the knuckle, lost the wheel. We had Gravedigger, only really lost the flag. Maybe broke that shot. I don't know if it actually broke. Let's take a look. No, it didn't break. It just got caught up on something. So that was a little weird right there for that truck. Overkill Evolution did roll over, but didn't really take too much damage. This truck just lost the front clip on a landing. We did roll over Bounty Hunter as well, but Fti Torque really taking pretty much the most body damage, cosmetic damage of the night. That and son of a digger. Now we're waiting on those scores from player 4, the averages coming out. And it looks like Fti Torque's going to get a 7.2. Storm Damage with a 7.7 took the lead. Knucklehead with an 8 took the lead again. Hurricane Force with an 8.4 took the lead again. And Overkill was the first truck that wasn't able to take the lead here in Freestyle competition with a 7.9, just a little low from rolling over a little early. And then Bounty Hunter took the lead by 0.1 with an 8.5. Gravedigger 9.8 soaring into the lead. And then Son of a Digger with a 7.8. Not quite going to be able to do it out here, but still a great freestyle. That means Gravedigger took freestyle competition by storm with a 9.8, almost a perfect score. What a fun event we just had out here, guys. That was a good freestyle event. And that was, if you guys weren't here for it, I was in fact using my wheel, my Logitech G920, for that whole event. So we tried to keep it as realistic as possible. Let me know how you guys like that. I think what we're going to do, somebody wanted us to take some racing passes, so we're going to do that. I don't know what track we should do, though. All-Star Challenge 1, is that Best Trick Racing? So that's like the Chicago course. That's pretty cool. You know what? We said we wanted, or I said I wanted to do Charlotte, so let's go there. How do you find this game? You can go to Steam and make an account on Steam, and then you can buy BeamNG for about $25 or $30. And then if you want to use the mods, like the monster trucks and the tracks like that, all you got to do is go to BeamMonsters.com. There's a link in the description to all the mods. You just go down there. You should be good to go, my friend. Oops. Dang it, what am I doing? I keep missing the scroller. There we go. We got her. So let's spawn in something we don't normally spawn in. Like this Outlaw. Finally, Iron Outlaw doesn't have the blue shocks, so we can use it more often. Very nice. I love this truck. So we're going to use it. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I want to turn my steering rate. Oh, it's all the way up. Good. Well, that's all I really wanted to do, I think. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do. So it's already done. So we're going to take a few passes here at Charlotte. I'll have my mic muted once again, just like I did for the freestyle competition, so you guys don't get blasted by my wheel while I'm out there. Oh, yeah, bud. Alright, so I'm just going to go out there and line up, guys, and you guys can just watch me take a couple passes. Not bad for the first pass. We got stuck up on the buses there. That was kind of weird. That doesn't normally happen. So we'll try again in the other lane. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. Messing this one up, aren't I? Pretty sure I forgot to mute my mic, so now you know, guys know why I'm trying to mute my mic. Whoopsies, sorry about that. If I did. That was a really bad pass. We kept cutting the course. We spun out here on this first jump. Let's try that lane again. Tyrone, how you doing, man? Can I do Springfield? I don't have the one you just made. I'm gonna have to download that, but I can do a version of it. It's a straight line version though, so like it would be kind of boring to take straight line passes, you know. That was a really good pass right there. That's the best we've had so far on the stream. Yes, it is. Let's do a little bit of freestyle, huh? Alright, let's watch that back from the crowd view real quick. Oh, we don't have smooth camera on. It's okay, it'll be really quick. It'll be very jerky. That's fine. Alright, let's see how we did. Iron Outlaw, man. Big air off of that van stack. No, I can't deal with this. I gotta change it. I gotta put it to smooth camera. I have to. Here, let's do this. And then turn it down to like 20. There we go. Now we should be good. Yep, there we go. So he hit the van stack. Got some big air off of that. Now he's going to the backside of the buses. Some more big air right there for Iron Outlaw. Oh, some huge air right there. That jump always catches me for surprise. Nice air off of that crossover. Big air once again for Iron Outlaw. Reese's, how you doing, man? We got Dylan in here. We got John. Off the backside of the crossover. Very risky move right there. That could end a truck's life. Nice air off of that little jump right there into the throttle, trying to get a slap wheelie and comboing it up off of the buses. More big air off of the van. And a hard landing on the right side, tossing it over onto the left. Now off the backside of that small jump with the car in it. He's going for a little bit of a cross thread on that racing jump. What else can Iron Outlaw do? Trying to keep the momentum up on this giant track, going for the jammer. And he got a nice slap wheelie there, and Iron Outlaw is just going to ride it out. Getting close to dragging that tailgate. Now huge air off of the garbage truck. And a hard landing right there for Iron Outlaw once again. Beautiful air once again out here for Iron Outlaw. Now he's just going to spin it into some donuts to end the run. Charlotte's a pretty fun track, man, but it's all about the racing. It's all about the racing, man. Let's go to another track. Should we do some more racing? I don't know. Maybe we should do a little bit more freestyle. We've been up for about an hour now. I have not touched this track much, like at all. I guess we could do New Orleans 2018 Custom. I believe this was done by Hanky Poop, otherwise known as MJM Fan 22. Hey Skylar, how you doing? Alright, hopefully the game doesn't crash. It looks like it might. Oh well. If it does, we know what to do. Oh, load it in! Sick. There's no material over there. That scares me. I don't like seeing no material stuff on maps. Next we think the whole thing's no material. Let's do Gravedigger Fire. Why not? Oh, this thing's so clean, man. I love this truck. Alright. Good enough. Alright, I'm gonna mute. Oh, whoops. I'm gonna mute real quick and we're gonna start a freestyle again. Actually, hold up. We got a couple things we have to do before we do that. So let's save this position. Let's tune this truck up, make sure it has the right steering. It did have the right front steering, but I like 100% rear steering. Let's see here. What else could we do? We could lock the differentials. Why not? Instead of having that limited slip bull crap. Can we do Avenger? Yeah, sure, we can do Avenger here in a little bit, but it doesn't have a turning wheel, so that's why I haven't been using it right now. It's still a work in progress, guys. So like, there's certain things on it like that don't work yet, but we can spawn it in and have a little bit of fun with it. What was I gonna do? That's right, differential. All right, so we got that all squared away. Now we got to turn smooth camera back on. Oops. There we go. Alright, now we're good for a freestyle, guys. Here we go. Oh, new subscriber, Summers Gaming 1993. Thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. With that being said, let's get right into it. Actually, I think before I do that, we had a follower as well. Monster Trist 17. Thank you so much. I'm sorry I missed that. I remember that going off. So now that we have both of those two covered, thank you so much for your support. Let's get right into it. Thank you so much, Josiah. Appreciate it, man. Man Eater Fishing, thanks so much, man. Oops, sorry for changing the camera there, guys. Didn't mean to do that. I was trying to turn the truck off. Alright, let's get a camera position up here in the stands. Take a look at this freestyle from a different angle. Alright, this looks pretty decent. Let's do it. Ouch. Dang it. Just hit my knee really hard. Big air off of the MX hill to start. We got like 2 or 3 MX hills in this one. Whole bunch of big send-it jumps on this custom track from MGM Fan. And he's going for that triple. Not quite going to be able to clear it. Hard on the gas and flipping that truck over early. Back up onto all 4 wheel zone. It looks like he's just going to attack it from the backside. Not scared to go straight back for the hit that almost ended his run a little early. Charlie Puckin trying to keep it going. Nice air off of that jump once again and clipping that triple once again. Into a nice slap wheelie right there. Just getting a perfect landing, stabbing onto the throttle. If anybody knows how to get timing for slap wheelies just perfect, it's Charlie Puckin in Gravedigger. Thomas, how you doing? VA Aviation. Is this track from Rigs of Rods? I think it might be. There's a couple custom tracks that were imported into BeamNG. So it could be. I know that this is a similar layout to the Hawaii custom. Oh, thank you, Exotic Snipes. That means a lot, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's support. I'm happy everybody's out here enjoying the stream. This is something a little different. I know I'm not talking as much. I don't think every stream is going to be like this in the future, but you know, today I wanted to get on the wheel and show you guys what I could do. It's fun to use the wheel on these games, man. Like situations like that. That's one of the coolest things ever, when you can save something like that with a wheel. I'm going for that backflip over rotation once again and a hard landing on the rear end. Big air off of the MX hill. Drifting that truck around. Going off to the side. And that is going to be it for Charlie Puckin in Gravedigger. Rolling it back up on 4 wheels once again. However, that was a really hard rollover. That truck probably has a lot of damage. Alright guys, we've done quite a few replays. Let's just drive around for a little bit and see what happens. Oh, someone wants to see Avengers. Let's spawn an Avenger. This truck doesn't have a turning wheels, so it's kind of weird right now. But I know exactly why you want to see it. It's a cool truck, man. Don't blame you. Can't blame you at all. We'll spawn it in on the Bel Air body. I don't know how long I'm going to play with this truck, but we'll see. There is the Avenger World Finals 20 variant, but it'll have these green rims right here, so it'll look weird. So for now, we'll just use this, which is fine. Let's see. We're also going to take a look at some of Hank's trucks from the MJam pack. That came out just recently. On BeamMonsters.com, it got updated at least. Alright guys, let's set up our camera. And as you can see, the wheel doesn't move, but the wheels are turning down there, and you can hear me moving my wheel. My very loud wheel. This is also the brand new ISP seat from, I believe, Zach Steele over on Rigs of Rods. So, Zach, thank you so much, man. This thing looks awesome in our trucks. And even though this wheel doesn't move, we're going to have some fun here with Avenger. It's cool to be on the in-cab with such a legendary independent truck. Alright, let's do it, guys. Yeah, that was kind of weird not having the wheel move around. Obviously, you know, I was turning around and whatnot, but that's Avenger for you, dude. Oh, there's the hood. I was wondering what happened to that. Weird. Got stuck in the truck. Alright. Let's see. Can I use Beam Monsters for rigs or rods? No, you cannot. Beam Monsters is primarily and only for BeamNG. Sim Monsters is only for rigs and rods. Two separated communities in terms of content. Communities come together quite a bit. So let's see here. What else can we do? We're going to be streaming here for a little bit longer. It's been a good hour and a half stream so far. What else could we spawn in, guys? We could spawn in this Obsidian Truck. We used pretty much every body, I think, today so far. So yeah, let's just do this Obsidian Truck. This is a really cool custom truck. Oh, it's good that you got the tires on that thing, man. Good stuff. Let's see. Steering's got to be up 100. There we go. That's all I really care about. And then let's make this the last freestyle of the stream, guys. It's been a good one. First one with the wheel. If you guys want to see more wheel action on streams, let me know. I know I don't talk nearly as much, but you know what? I have enjoyed this little wheel action, so yep, let me know. Let's start a freestyle here. Hold on, guys. I just realized my dogs are outside still. I'm gonna let them in. D'Angelo Brown, thank you so much for the subscription, man. You caught me when I was letting my dogs out. Let's restart this freestyle up. Get it going again. Gosh, they were outside for a little while there. Completely forgot they were outside, but they're fine. It's not too hot out or anything like that, so. Alright, guys. Give me 1 second. I hate these cars sometimes, guys. They just catch you and grab you and do this. Oh, that is so annoying, man. Alright, we're gonna restart it again. Thanks, BeamNG. Jeez. So much for a last freestyle, huh? Alright, final take. No matter what happens, last freestyle of the stream. What a mess. And that is going to be it. Last freestyle of the day, we had a flag going crazy. Gotta love that. There's really nothing I can do about that right now. Or, I guess there's nothing Nico can do about that either. Flying to your soul, the owner of the mod, he doesn't know how to fix it, so that kind of sucks. That does kind of suck, but this is going to be the last freestyle of the stream, guys. Thank you so much for coming around. It's been a fun time. Let's see what that looked like on the outside. Obsidian, this truck looking good. One of the new custom trucks out on the circuit. He's gonna start up with some big air. Yeah, I did run this truck to the ground. I just kept on going. I didn't want to stop. I was having some fun. Straight up and down a nice little sky wheelie there for Obsidian. Getting in on the throttle and up and over that other obstacle. Now he's going to the back side of the backflip ramp, made into another obstacle. It doesn't look like he quite got all of it that he wanted there. He's going to save the truck from going over, though. Goes slow off of the triple, getting tripped up right there, going for a little bit of a cross-thread maneuver. Big air right there for Obsidian. Onto two wheels. Can he save the truck from going over? Looks like it's tossing over onto one side. And he's gonna keep it. Oh, an awkward save right there, keeping it from the wall. What else are we gonna see from Obsidian out here? Massive air, good distance right there from Obsidian. Slamming the throttle into these obstacles. Off to the side of the triple right there, riding a little bit of a slap wheelie. Now going for the backflip. And a hard landing on the rear end. He's going to get into a little bit of a stoppie. Still pulling it, and that is going to be it. He knew the wall was behind him. He wasn't going to go into the moonwalk. A nice stoppie after that backflip. Hard on the rear end there for Obsidian, losing the tailgate. Landing on the flat, going up the side of this obstacle. And rolling back over onto all four wheels. Landing in the middle of the triple right there. And slinging it into some donuts onto two wheels. Bringing it up on two wheels once again in that rotation. Big air once again. Comboing it up off the side of the bus. Obsidian still got a lot left in the tank. New super chat from player 4, $2. Later, guys. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate your support. And beautiful hit over the triple. He went off to the side and just skimmed the top of the buses right there. Beautifully done from Obsidian. Massive air. Hail Mary landing on top of the MX hill, rolling that truck over. And that is going to be it for Obsidian. What a way to end today's stream. Number 14 of Monster Trucks and stuff. Thank you so much, guys, for coming out. It was a fun one. It was. We had quite a bit of good freestyling in the beginning here with our wheel. We will bring the wheel back at some point. I don't think the next stream will be a wheel stream, but you never know. You never know, guys. But until next time, you guys have a great rest of your day, and I hope to see you again soon.